Hello friends and welcome to my channel and welcome to the very first video of BOOKMAS 2025. We are going to be resetting and updating everything for December. I feel like the only way that I'm going to make it through any form of December with any form of a brain still intact is if I start off December really reset, really strong. So there are going to be a couple of things that we're going to accomplish in this vlog. Number one, we're starting off here with the Christmas decorations. I also need to update my December spreads and I have the cutest little stickers that I'm going to be using. I'm so excited about my bullet journal for BOOKMAS. And then I also got some stuff to redo my desk. I work from home and I had a second desk in my bedroom for more of the booktube things. And I have just found that I really like being in the office as opposed to being in my bedroom. So we're going to not only redo the desk where I can have a little bit more space to do booktube stuff when I'm done with work, but also just to have a better work setup. So we have some good things that we're going to be getting to in this vlog. So without further ado, let's continue to actually decorate. So for context for what I'm doing here at the moment, my Grammy's a florist and worked at obviously a floral shop slash gift shop. So her main Christmas gift that she would get my sisters and I every year was some sort of a little Christmas decoration little guy. And mine just so happened to be Jim Shore Santa's. And at first when I was a kid, I was like, Santa's? Like, what do you mean? Now as an adult, I am freaking obsessed with these guys. Like, what do you mean? He's writing little letters. This is my last year little Santa. I'm obsessed. But I love to put them on my bookshelves, but whenever I have the books facing out, you can't really see the Santas as much. So something that I really like to do, flip all the books around, and then you can actually see the Santas. So I'm gonna flip all of these around. I'm gonna spread these out, figure out where all I want everything, and then we're gonna have a cute bookshelf. Done. Okay, wow, so easy. All right, Santas arranged. I'm avoiding putting any Santas on the bottom shelf, given that I just feel like that's asking for Ellie to eat them, even though I know that these bottom ones are also asking for her to eat them. Should I move those? I mean, I should. I won't until they present a problem. How about that? However, she did. I have this little bead garland on my tree. I caught her this morning full send wooden beads in mouth. So we're gonna have a very eventful Christmas here. It'll be so fun.
Sturdy, and I was like, I don't have mine.
I think I'm just here.
So
I love how he comes like sprinting up at the door to you.
he loves people.
I'm so excited about your little content.
It's so ironic. I'm like, you're gonna help. I don't know. I have not.
One thing about me is that I love a craft night, and Casey just invited me over to her house. We made the cutest little fabric garlands that I think I already crumbled up a little bit, actually a lot of it. That's okay, so let's put it up before I do any more damage to it. I definitely got into a rhythm and I made a very long garland and I just kept going. It was so much fun. Elliot also might have played a little bit of tug of war with it, so it's a little bit stretched out, and low key, I think she's kind of everything to me. So a major part of this reset is obviously going to be planning for December and getting my bullet journal set up, planning all the things, scheduling all the things, getting ready for all the things. There's a lot of things happening in December and I need to be ready. So ready, in fact, it is currently November 11th. My brain is already on December, so I just felt like it was going to be a good idea to go ahead and get my bullet journal set up. So I figured I would do a little flip through with you guys before I dirty it up with all of my thoughts. Anyways, December. So you guys know the structure for my bullet journal so far this year has been I will do a monthly spread. This one's kind of a crazy one, and of course it's the one that I immediately flip to. What I have been doing for every month is having a kind of landing page for the month in which I will put at the end of the month all the books that I read for that month, and I'll use a little sticker set. But then behind that page I'll do a little calendar spread where I can brain dump all the things that are happening, and it's actually been some months not useful at all, but most of them it's been pretty nice. So I went ahead and put down my stickers that I will use for the monthly spread. It's just kind of washi tape down here, and then I will actually paste in all the things that I read in December, which may or may not be much of anything at all given the BOOKMAS schedule. Then we have our actual planning spread. So I have been using the Lloyd Sturm bullet journal this year, and this journal actually comes with a series of stickers that has the month at the top here, and then there's a list here for the day of the month and the day of the week. I have been doing that for every month so far, and that's been very helpful. However, I knew that based on how busy December was going to be, I would need a visual here. So I started researching what I was going to do for my 2026 bullet journal. I think I'm going to use a lot more stickers and pre-done things than I have before. So I was doing some Etsy research, and I came across a company called Thumbelina Prints. They have so many cute things, and one of their cute things is this particular calendar spread. Given that I needed to have this set up, I decided to just go ahead and draw it and copy out their version of it. But if you have the time to wait for shipping, I would fully recommend it. However, we have the absolute cutest little calendar spread here that I'm so beyond excited to use. So I've got my calendar where I will be able to mark off all of the different BOOKMAS dates and all those good things. And then I've got some sticky notes here. These sticky notes are going to let me kind of draft out some ideas that I have, because on the next page, I also stole from Thumbelina Prints. She does a lot of like stacked pages, and I'll show you what that means here in a second. But sorry, I'm trying to like get into talking about what this actual spread is, but the spread itself is so freaking cute. All of these stickers I did use from, I believe it's called Mohrenkunst, and I'm definitely not spelling that correctly at all, but I'll link them down below. I did a big sticker order from them at the beginning of the year, and I ordered multiple Christmas packs, including the little Christmas Village stack. It's my favorite. Anywho, there is a sticky note per video idea for the 12 days of BOOKMAS. I think that is going to keep me as organized as I possibly can be, because I'm going to be able to move these around if I want to put them in a different order, if I decide to scrap the video idea, which invariably is going to happen at least once. But it also is going to give me a place where I can list out different things, whether it is a particular video, which I'm doing like a list of things. I can write down a list of things. If it's a vlog, I can write down the books I want to read for that vlog. Just gonna have some space to plan things. But I have page 1. Now, when I usually put washi tape on the edges of papers, I will put the full like piece of tape on the edge, and I'll cut off the edge. And I was like, you know what? If I fold this edge that I have sticking up right now, if I fold it back, I can have a little tab. So I now have little tabs for these sections, which I think is going to be really nice to have for working in December. But then as soon as December's over, I can cut them off and have a pretty page that doesn't have a tab on it. Like, I was gonna cut it off anyways, might as well make it at least a little bit functional. So I have the first 4 videos. We have any schedule? I have no idea what order I'm gonna be posting these videos in whatsoever, but I have space for them, and that's the important part, especially now I'm currently at the beginning of November. Like, I just need the space. I don't necessarily need the idea fully planned. I just need the space to plan the idea, right? So we have our next 4 videos, and then we have our final 4 videos. Clearly these have nothing planned in here, but what's really nice is that because these are on sticky notes, if I don't like the way that I wrote it, I can just peel a sticky note off and move on. So our next page here that we have is going to be similar to how I did my July-Miss spread, in which I kind of make a more scrapbook version of the videos that I'm planning. I'll put down some sort of really cute Christmassy page, which I will be able to see sticking out here, which I think is gonna be so cute. I will do that and then block off the videos that I'm actually going to be doing in December. So I think this can be a really good place to not only scrapbook what's going on, but actually brain dump and work through the plans. So planning done, and also I love the way that these stickers came out. I did play around with putting stickers on the edges of the page and kind of cutting them in half, and like this candy cane sticker was a little candy cane heart, and I cut the sticker in half and put it on the corners. I love it. Like, I'm so jazzed. I'm so excited for it to be Christmas. I'm so excited for it to be BOOKMAS, and I'm so excited for it to be winter, and I'm ready. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really planned. I'm feeling really organized. And I'm ready to go. got to get down to business and get into some computer things that I need to get done. However, I have found for myself that editing is more fun whenever I crack open a little bevy and then just like make it a whole moment, right? So I'm currently trying out the Diet Coke Lime. I can't decide how I feel about it. I can't decide if it's throwing me off because I generally drink Coke Zero with lime, and this is Diet Coke, and I do like Diet Coke in and of itself, obviously like separate from Coke Zero. However, with the lime, I can't decide if it's that's throwing me off or if it's just the lime flavor. I don't know. Anywho's, what we're here to talk about today. I am going to clear off all of my SD cards. I am going to get some editing done. I have a couple more videos that are going live in November that I need to solidify, and then I need to plan and actually schedule out some things and actually time out when I need to be reading what for what, because last year I really just very much so last minute just kind of threw BOOKMAS together, but I have more time to prep for BOOKMAS this year, and I'm wanting to do a couple more vlogs than I did last year, so that means I need to be reading some things. So we're gonna lock in with our fun little diet soda, and then we are going to get some things done today. How about that? Y'all, I don't think I've shown you the Christmas nails. Look at, can you see these? Are we gonna focus here? Thank you so much. Look at these. Are these not the cutest things you've ever seen in your life? These are I forget the exact name, but they're the little gingerbread guys. There's a little gingerbread man. My mom last year for Christmas actually ordered me a couple different Glamnetic sets, but unfortunately they ended up getting shipped to the wrong location, so they shipped late. But customer service was incredible, and they threw in some extra nails to the package, and I got a set of these, and I got a set of the little Santa hat French tips that I'm so excited about, but we're cute, we're ready, and we gonna be reset. Okay, it is time to do not only a desk reorganization, but a resetup. I work from home currently, and this desk, I spend all day at it, and it's just kind of become a chaos place. I need to both clean it off, but I also need to do some things to make it a little bit more functional. One of those things being actually putting my monitors on a mount so I can get those up off the desk, and then I have more usable space. But we've got, like, this is just kind of turned into a little craft corner too, because whenever I clock out of work, sometimes I just stay in here and do whatever crafty little thing, because this is a table that I can sit at, and it becomes a get ready table too. So it's just kind of, it's a mess. So I bought some things. Let's fix it. The current desk setup is so abysmal that my laptop is currently sitting on, no, not a laptop stand. Boxes for my iPad. This standing desk I got from Office Depot 3 years ago now. 3 years, a while ago. I really like it. I'll link it down below, but I feel like it's a good size, and also there is a drawer under here that fits all of the random crap that I should probably also go through at this time. Would recommend. We have a haul. This isn't all just desk stuff. I did order a pet food mat. Elliot, the puppy I just got, she's got a really fun habit of pawing at the water bowl. We got glow-in-the-dark bouncy balls yet again for the puppy. Welcome to the puppy haul. Okay, so I have been attempting to collect pins, and I've been putting them on my backpack, but because these go on the front of my backpack, anytime that this just like, obviously your backpack gets thrown around, things just fall off and they don't stick. So I found these pin backs that hopefully will actually attach things and leave them attached. That right there is a sleigh, and I'm going to actually have a pin collection on my backpack that won't fall off immediately. I'm so excited about that. Hopefully we'll finally start getting into some desk stuff here. This chair, I've had this chair for a very hot minute. I unfortunately broke one of the wheels on it, and that chair was like a $60 chair, but I also didn't feel like buying a whole new chair. So I found some new wheels I could put on the chair. I'm hoping that this will work out, because if I could buy $20 worth of new wheels for my chair instead of a whole $60 new chair, I feel like that's a good investment. We've got our triple desk monitor mount. Very excited. And then I ordered a a new desk mat because the green mat that I have, while I do love the green, the mat's cracking and I've had it for a year and a half or so and it just needs to be replaced. So I found a pattern one that I thought was fun. I don't know that I'm really gonna like a pattern though. So we'll see, TBD. This has got scuffs all over it. So you probably can't really see it through the plastic. This has got all of that. Oh, well, man, we're here now. So I will link this monitor stand because we're talking about it. I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, while we get done to business here, I'm gonna turn on an audiobook. I have been listening to Empire the Vampire. I have 4 hours left. I am...
Gabriel dropped the book onto the vampire's chair. Heaven forbid.
Okay, approximately 87 years later. That took a long time. I figured it would take a minute, not as long as it did. However, I now have everything up. There's little like plastic things that clamp to the monitor arm control guy things, and I don't know where the one for this side went. We're gonna pretend that this isn't here, and I will tilt the monitor to match this one whenever I find that. So we're gonna pause on that for a minute. However, I'm feeling a lot better about what's about to happen. Also, if you have any good keyboard recommendations, let me know. I currently have been just using like a really basic Logitech one that I found at Walmart that was pink. So the next dilemma, I have had this desk over here against this sidewall for a really long time. This is my original desk that I had here before I got the standing desk. And whenever I got the standing desk, I was like, ooh, I could just make it, I could make it into an L-shaped desk. And then I decided that I really wanted more sunlight. So I scooped the desk as far in front of the window as I could get it. And there's just been like a weird gap, and this should just become a storage place for random stuff. So what I think I might do, I think I might turn it so that way it goes long ways on this wall, and then I could have technically 2 desks, and then I can have my bullet journal stuff in that corner and then my regular computer stuff over here in this corner. Alternatively, because I do tend to like the standing desk better, because I just like working on the white desk better, and I don't know what that's about, but I just do. I could always sit at this desk, do my bullet journal stuff, but then just store it over there and just kind of move it back and forth. I think that could be a vibe too. We're working with what we got here. Okay, I think I'm gonna fidget around with everything and then check back in with you in the morning. Okay, you have to ignore how wacky this monitor is because come to find out it doesn't even work, so hello. So I'm getting a replacement for that monitor, so I'm just gonna leave it kind of as is. However, we have what I feel like is going to be a really cute little setup. I do need to move this candle because obviously I'm not gonna have that candle there, but I did find it in the closet and I need to actually take it to the living room. But I do think that... What is your problem? She can't quite jump up there yet, so she's all flustered by that. Anyways, I think that having a little craft area right here where I've got my scrapbook supplies, some yarns, I feel like this is not maybe the most aesthetic desk setup, but I feel like for me it's gonna be really stinking functional because I'll be able to have my little work desk set up here, and then I can just scooch over and have my little hobby set up. Alrighty friends, we have made it to the end of this December reset, and we've also made it to the end of the very first Bookmas video. And I don't think I've quite said it up to this point, however, I will be doing a Bookmas video on every other day leading up to December 24th. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for the rest of Bookmas. I am so beyond excited that it's finally here. I love watching Bookmas. I love participating in Bookmas. I love watching everybody's videos. I love watching everybody's wrap-ups. I love all the content that we get to hit this time of year. I'm so ready for it. Anyways, if you've made it this far into the video and wanted to let me know that you were here, leave some sort of a like desk, computer, pencil, notebooky desk setup, reset kind of vibe, situation, emoji in the comments down below. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you in the next Bookmas video.